Hey everybody, Grant Robbins in the garage, and today we are not talking insurance. I'm sorry, I know you are all devastated. Today we have something much more exciting to chat about: taxes and tax season, which is upon us and getting to the end of that date. So today, the W-9 form. That is what we're talking about. That pesky form that we've got to get from so many people. Why is it there? Why is it so important? Why do I need to get it? Who do I get it from? All those good things. Don't forget, you guys have to get these for everybody that you do business with. That can be a lot of people. So really, who do we have to get these forms from? What is it for? Well, let's break down the what is it for first, right? Anybody that you are paying money to for a service in return, you are required to get a W-9 form from. So let's think about it. An employee, yes, W-9 form required. A subcontractor that you hire, W-9 form required. A material supplier that you hire, W-9 form required. A service provider on a project site installs fencing or delivers the trailer or something like that. All of those people need to provide you a W-9 form. You are exchanging money for a service, you need a W-9 form from them, okay? Now, it's a simple form to fill out. It just asks a little bit of information, basically name, address information, and the key one, if you're a sole proprietor or an employee, a social security number, or if you're a company, federal tax ID number, FEIN, whatever you want to call it. Those are what's required. Now, why do we have to provide these? In short, we have to provide them so that the IRS knows that we are doing business with these people, paying for a service that they are getting money and revenue from for their end, so that they're paying taxes on it, and that you have record of this transaction between the two of you. All right. So pretty simple, not complicated, but the daunting task is making sure you have one for everybody. And in construction, things move quickly. People order something in the field, it gets delivered. Might be a new vendor, it gets set up by one person, and then a delivery is received by someone else, and then it gets into the accounting system by someone else. Did anybody think of that W-9 form? Don't let those sneak up on you at tax time. Now, how often do you have to renew these is often a question that people ask. You know, they don't really expire, but they have to be current. What does that mean? If you're an employee, that's easy. Something changes, let's call it marital status, you need to file a new W-9 form, okay? And in most companies ask for those from their employees on an annual basis or ask for updated ones. But for companies you're doing business with, vendors, subcontractors, what does that mean? Well, some people track it, want a new one every year. Some people every 2 years. But it's important to note that it's basically when something changes. Now, what do I mean by that? Maybe 1 year you hire a company and they're so-and-so sole proprietor, right? But they grow. 2 years later, you sign a contract with them and they're like, oh yeah, no, I'm no longer so-and-so sole proprietor. Now I'm so-and-so LLC. Well, now that W-9 needs to also say so-and-so LLC to match what that contract says and what that entity is. Okay, now they've probably transitioned off of a social security number into a tax ID number. And those are the nuances that you need to make sure you're tracking. So that is it. Happy tax season, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the short talk on W-9s. Talk to you again soon.